Coach, thanks. Located appropriately for his career win total at 347 Don Shula Drive. There's a look at Hard Rock Stadium here in Miami, Florida. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Miami Dolphins. This is fielded at the goal line. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Second and 2. That is caught by Josh Oliver, the former San Jose State Spartan. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a 1st down.
I'm coming, baby. I'm coming, baby. Hey, Delta. 55. Right there in the middle. 55. 22 jet bomber. 22 jet bomber. Ready?
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Tight dog. Topper.
Now a give right side. Crisp. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
3 down.
Back to throw is Evans. Throwing on 1st down. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked.
Five. 55. Get it.
Gonna give this time to the tailback. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
70. Indy. Watch the screen. Shoot.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
Hey, check. 80 weapon.
Throwing again. Evans. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, third down. So back-to-back incompletions. Third down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Let's go. Let's bring it. Let's bring it. He's coming. Double up. Double up. He's coming. Double up. Pick the edge. Pick the edge. Come. Hey, seam 6. Seam 6. Hey, check Mike. Check Mike. Watch it.
Now Evans from the gun. He'll throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Certainly not what they wanted defensively. We're hoping to hold them to a field goal. Instead, they're able to convert the 3rd and long here on the opening drive.
So not only was it a flip in field position and a flip in fortunes, but how about mentally? You just described it. They were hoping to force them into a field goal there. Instead, they give up the big gain, and now it's 1st and goal. The offense has got them on their heels.
Hey, Haywood.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. A great effort there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Dolphins take it right down and score on the opening drive. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Here we go. 8, read. They're running it.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun. Hebert. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jerome Baker. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. And not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school, he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
Here's Evans on 1st down. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Josh Allen. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6.
Now, that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack, and that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range.
Check the backer. Check the backer. Ready.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
Right there in the middle, 55. Let's go, let's go.
Evans throwing on 3rd and long. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
The bottom line, tremendous. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10. Elliott on first down, going to be taken down behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Hey, you got three down. Hey, wahoo, get it.
From the gun, Hebert. Got his man complete over the middle. That's May. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the shotgun, a give to Elliott. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And finally brought down at the 38. A big hitter there, a first down gain of 26 yards.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. Hebert, he's going to air one out. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Looking to throw. Hebert, and he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Landon Collins. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. Got out of the pocket, didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice, get rid of it, live to fight another down.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Tight ends Ringo. Tight ends on the Ringo. Tight ends on the Ringo. Hey, 4 down, 4 down. Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping.
Evans now. Going to throw again. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Josh Allen. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Set up. 60 Pittsburgh. Hey, Zoo. 55. Right there.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Evans. He's going to float this over the middle deep. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
On the deep ball. Results in a 4th down.
On 4th down, Matt Hawk is on to punt. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1. Bad news, they didn't get it on 2nd down. The good news is they still only need about 3 or 4 inches here on 3rd.
And the good play callers have looked at both situations. They thought to themselves, okay, this call, I pick up the 1st down, already ready with that call. If I don't, this is what I'm going to come back with in order to pick it up.
And some room to run now. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. And they will finally haul him down at the Dolphins' 24. A tough run by Ezekiel Elliott, the 4th overall pick in the 2016 draft.
If you watch tape of him in college, you saw plenty of those runs because I know the highlights showed him in the open field breaking away from people, but that's how he wore down defenses, those exact type of runs.
And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play.
2nd down.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. 2nd and long. He's going to wind up and air it out. Got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. In for the score as they are now on the board here in the 1st half. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep.
The Dolphins take over at their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. 2nd and 1. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Well, that was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
A run there on first down and a pretty good one at 5 yards, so make it 2nd and 5. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 41-yard line.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Now.
2nd and 5. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
The Dolphins on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. Back to throw is Evans, operating from the gun. Oliver, the tight end, making the catch. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 44-yard line.
And the game just keeps evolving. Big guys running those corner routes, so difficult to cover.
This quarterback now 5 out of 10, 50% throwing it. Not so hot, but he does have a first down.
7.
55. Hey, eat. Hey, watch.
Now Evans from the gun, he'll throw. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Josh Allen picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
Hey, exit.
Mark 55. We got to get the ball, D. Get the
Recon, 132 fighter.
Slip.
Ready?
Now they try the right side here. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be a tough 3rd and 18.
Watch it,
Operating from the gun, Evans. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. 2 minutes remaining in the first half, 10-7, our score. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll send you up to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there, and he'll have stats and scores from a busy Sunday in the NFL. And some space. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. And maybe that one caused by the weather. Of course, the rain coming down. Charles, can you maybe, when you're carrying that football, grip it too tight in the rain?
I think that you can, and it's such a delicate balance, too, because when you grip it so tight, sometimes it'll slip out from your body. You squeeze it too hard, and it'll pop out on its own. I've actually had running backs talk to me about that when they've tried too hard, even in perfect conditions, the ball gets away from them. They've got to find that good balance, carrying it firmly, yet at the same time under control.
And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down.
At the 29-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Here's Evans, operating from the gun. This one caught by his tight end, Oliver. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. A Miami first down on the 14-yard pickup.
First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Get that quarterback at all costs. Mike 55, Mike 55.
Evans on 1st and 10. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Evans now, back to the air on 2nd down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And he will take it across midfield and down to the 45. Those INTs all sting, but you throw one in the red zone, I think especially as a rookie, maybe it stings a little bit more.
I think what you're saying is they don't all count the same, do they? Right? Interceptions in the red zone that you've given up points now, those are precious. So you have to learn from those and in a hurry.
Got it. Mike's 50, Mike's 50. I got one.
A first down carry by Elliott. And he's able to get this one down to about the 40. The safety Landon Collins there to make the tackle. That last run good enough to have him surpass for his career, get this folks, 12,000 rushing yards.
And how about this? You're in shouting distance now of the top 10 all-time rushers in NFL history. And in short order now, you got Thurman Thomas, Franco Harris, Marcus Allen, and Edgerrin James right ahead of you. He can zoom past them with just a few more carries.
The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Come on now. Watch twins. Protein spill.
From the gun, Hebert. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Jerome Baker. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 38-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
On the set. Check. 22 jet bombers. 22 jet bombers. Get that ball. Ready.
Back to throw is Evans. A final shot before break. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get to throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. Forecast calling for... the line to start their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half two, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Weapon.
Out of the gun, it's Elliott. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A big one there for the Jags. 18 yards, first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. This is Elliott. Give him 8, maybe 9, but they're still left with a 3rd and long upcoming. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Set, ready? 10-2 saw. Strip that ball. Hey, box drop.
Hey, check. Mike 50, Mike 50. I got one. 50's the mark. Watch the pass.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Hebert. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. And they give this time to the tailback. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Watch twins, watch 6-6. Pull it high.
Hey, switch gears.
2nd and 11. And he rifles one incomplete.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Hey, Delta.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And he's able to find Diggs. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a first down.
Dolphins, first down. First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Let's go.
This quarterback now just 7 of 16 passing thus far, but he's got a first and 10. Now Evans, off play action. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. The wise move there, looked like nobody open, now second down. How about the defensive effort from both of these teams that we've seen in this game?
Would you say it's like a high-stakes chess match right now?
Chess is one way to go. Yeah, I like it.
Okay, the only reason I say that, you feel like they're contemplating their moves before actually making one, and none of them being done very confidently.
Truth be told, I've never played chess, and I know that I'm not smart enough to play chess. Guys like you with your IQ, you can pull that off.
And 10 yards to go.
Big play coming up. Here's third and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Just get out the field, defense. Undercrush.
Ready?
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth.
I wonder if they just kind of outguessed themselves a little bit trying to run it on third down. Probably should have gone to the air to try and pick it up. Instead, the punting unit will have to run on the field.
Was a kicker from that distance, 56, 57 yards. So many things you got to worry about, but I am a little surprised he didn't get it there.
Yeah, with the way kickers are nowadays, we're surprised anything under 65 that it doesn't get at least to the crossbar. But remember this, you have to drive it a little bit lower in order to make that distance, and you also have to be worried about the interior rush that they can get their hands on it. So that's why those stronger kickers nowadays who can pop it up in the air and still travel and carry it, that's what you're looking for.
This will be a 2-yard loss on the play, and that'll make it second and 12.
45-yard line.
Here we go. Set. 60 outlaw.
Defense wins championships, baby.
Hey, team 6. Team 6.
Off play action. Hey, Bear. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And now here's another interception. Picked off by Ronald Darby. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
No gain on the play. Second and 10 at the 6-yard line.
Ready.
Watch tight end, watch tight end. Tight right.
Hey, Haywood. Shoot.
To throw on second down, Evans, and that is incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. An incomplete pass on second down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is third and 10.
Go.
Everyone got 4 down. Block 14.
Here's Evans. From the gun, he'll throw. And he's going to go down. He backed up into the end zone, and this is going to wind up a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
A lot of points. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Looking to throw on second down. Hey there. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Ronald Darby that time, the one who got a hand in and knocked it free.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Give him 6 yards in the first down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
I'm going back to you. Hey, Alpha.
Off the play fake. Hebert. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down. He has still not connected on a single pass in this second half.
And right now they're going through all the different reasons, the whys, the wherefores. Bottom line, got to find some completions in there and get their offense moving.
Bravo. Mike 55. Let's go. Mike 55.
Off play action. Hebert. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone, and especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Hey, echo.
Off the play fake. Hebert. The open man is Shark. It's complete. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 38-yard line. Well, they've been struggling in the passing game. Do you like the aggressiveness there? I mean, it worked on that play, but do you like it?
I do, because a lot of the time you're struggling because your passing lanes are clogged. That usually happens when you're throwing the ball underneath. People start to press up on you. Push them deep. Find some space and open things up again. Being aggressive there, I think, will pay off for them.
The first down run for Elliott will net him about 5 yards. It's second down. Jerome Baker there on the tackle.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
You better be afraid of me. Hey, Zoo.
To throw on second down. Hebert. Eluding the pressure right. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. They have not gotten him going at all. Tried to spark something there with a longer throw, unable to complete it.
But you have to keep trying. He's one of their best playmakers. No matter what it says on the scoreboard, you're always trying to get him the football.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. And he gets it all the way down to the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. That right there, a good sign for a team that's had trouble converting 3rd down so far this year. They're in the bottom 5 in the NFL, but they come through there.
Yeah, and I bet if we put our guy Marvin on the case and say, Marvin, tell him.
And he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Jaguars have taken the lead. So the Jags will keep the offense out there as they'll decide to go for 2. Back to throw. Hebert.
Well, as most teams do in their 2-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. And remember, if you pick it off, you get a chance to take it all the way back at 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case here, but that's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And the last time they had the football, they surrendered 2 points on the safety. They don't want to do that one again.
No, not at all. It's almost like a bases clearing double, isn't it? Give up a couple of runs.
Sure.
just messes things up for you offensively. But now they've got to go ahead, take it, set it aside, and move forward.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard.
Protein spill. Mike, 55. Check, 55, Mike. Hey, orbit. Coming. 5.
Looking to throw. Evans. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 1.
They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. Back now in Miami. It's Dolphin football, but they trail here as we get set for the 4th. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
Jet bomber. Stand up in. He's coming. We got double up.
Back to throw. Evans. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
The first down play, to be frank, nothing short of awful, and now they have to deal with 2nd and very long.
Be grip.
31 yards there and a first down. I have a pretty good friend, Charles Davis, who tells me that when he sees plays like that, strong runs to the right, reminds him of the 1960s Green Bay Packers.
Boy, those were the days back when the fullback actually carried the ball as well as blocked. Then you had a halfback. You had pulling guards, guys who could get out and run. And you can hear the great coach saying it back then. So we get a seal here and a seal here, and we run this play right in the alley.
And he's going to be stacked up right at the line of scrimmage. Nothing there for him. 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Down. 8, read.
Watch tight end. Tight end's right. Tight end's right.
Go.
Evans to throw on second down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. As his guys are in for 6. And the Dolphins are going to jump back in front. Now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come.
There's overload. 34, eyes on 34. Strong right.
Evans now operating from the gun. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line.
At their own 31-yard line.
Ready.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Wild field. Alert 3.
Greystone, travel.
Looking to throw on second down. Hebert escape. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Hassan Reddick in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it. But it's really, really difficult. You talk about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
He'll get 17 back there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
I don't know how many times, not just in my playing career, but you and I working together, have we ever heard a coach say, you know, I just don't have that play on my call sheet. And that's really what we had here. That was a big hole they were trying to get out of.
Yeah, big gain, still a ways to go, though. A good return there, call it 13 yards. And it'll be Dolphin football. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
6-6, pull it high.
Wide, get wide. Check 43. Switch it. Come on, switch it.
Back to throw is Evans. Off the bootleg. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. A big play there. 77 yards. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. Sanders on for the extra point. And with that, the lead is up to 8. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
so
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Well, once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Elliott. And he loses the football to second time.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover.
60 Pittsburgh. Hey, Charlie.
Off play action. Hebert. Catch is made by Hunter Renfrow. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville.
First down, Jacksonville.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 45-yard line. Looking to throw. Hebert. Trotty. Over the middle, complete. That's May. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. That one goes for 30 yards. On first down, Elliott. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Check, cross.
Off the play fake. Hebert. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Hunter Renfrow, his first touchdown on the year. As they now sit just a 2-point conversion away from tying this game up in the 4th quarter. So here we go now as the Jaguars will go for 2.
Blue draw Corkers. Let's go.
Operating from the gun. Hebert flushed out right. And he's got it here for the 2 points, but there is a marker down. So we'll have to see what that's about. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep.
The Dolphins take over.
Let's go. Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch.
We got recon, 132 fighter. Get it.
Now Evans throwing on first down. This one caught over the middle. It's Oliver, the tight end. A Miami first down. That one going for a gain of 11. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
61, match box 2.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast and a big sack. Here's Evans to throw on third down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. A big gain of 31 on third down.
Tell you what, partner, you get the football in his hands, just give him a little bit of open space. As we just saw, he can make you pay.
And he wasn't the top option there, but check down turned into first down and then some. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
Hey, Foxtrot.
And to give this time to the tailback. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game.
Let's go. 10-2 stop.
Hey, we got four. We got four down.
Hey, Delta.
Now a handoff looking right. Space to run past the 20. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
So a victory here for the Miami Dolphins, and it wasn't really always pretty. They had their bumps and bruises, really both sides did, but they did what they needed to do at home to get the win.
Yeah, they really had to grind this one out, didn't they? Because nothing came easy. Every snap was a major league brawl. They had to win at the line of scrimmage, win downfield. They got all those things accomplished, but to win a close one like this, you know, every team wants to be physical. We've heard that a million times, right? But those who are mentally tough, those are the teams that you have to deal with in the playoffs. This was that type of a game.
So for the Dolphins, they climb back to 500 now at 3 up and 3 down. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for Jacksonville, they drop below 500 to 2-3 with a loss. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves next week at home against Jacksonville. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.